Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to Torrin's Thoughts. Topic this week: my thoughts on the 3 weirdest things about myself. I'm an odd duck. You may have noticed, maybe. So, yes, and I'm sure, like most people, we all have weird things about us, or we've habits, or things that we do that maybe other people in your life don't do or are not guilty of, and you realize that this has made you different. I think we should embrace our differences, as in they're weird things about ourselves we should not be embarrassed of. We need to just suck it up and realize that it's part of what makes us ourselves. Over the years, I think as you get older, you'll find that you have more and more peccadillos, more and more things that you do, or like you do a certain way, or certain ways that you act, or certain things about yourself that you realize are maybe not the norm. But yes, I think you should embrace them. So I picked 3 of my oddest things that I have learned to embrace. Okay, number 1, my love of sparkle. I love sparkly things, you guys. I can't help it. I think it stems from probably Cher when I was little, from the Sonny and Cher show and all those Bob Mackie gowns. And the fact that I did dance lessons, so I got to wear dance costumes, which are, spangled. They've got sparkles and sequins and rhinestones and things on them. I don't know. I'm like a magpie. If I walk into a store and there's a whole row of tops and one of them has sequins or beads or rhinestones, I will immediately go to that, and then I have to look at it and touch it. I just really love sparkly things. And I know some people think that that means that I'm a tacky person, which is fine. I don't care. Call me tacky. But I just like my love of sparkly things. I don't know if it's because there's like rainbows, or it doesn't matter why I love sparkly things. I just do. The more glitter, the more rhinestones, the more sequins on it, the more in love with it I am. My whole background is sequins now. Whee! Because Veronica loves me. But yeah, I love sparkle. And you know what? That's okay. It's okay that I love that stuff. All right. The second thing about myself that is weird, but I don't mind, my use of outdated slang terminology, and or the fact that I make up my own words. Anywho's is not a real word, but I use it anyway because I like it, and I'm in the habit. But you may have noticed that I use certain words without irony. Slang terms that people think I should not use. This is the thing. So you guys know I majored in English, and I have my degree in English Lit and all that happiness, right? So in getting that degree, I took classes on in linguistics and things like dialects and slang, like where it starts from, like word origins, things like that. Like I love that part of language. Like over the country, there are just different phrases and words and local color that do not like migrate to different parts of the country. Like it's very in like this place, right? So that's one thing that I love. But then sometimes it does migrate, especially in this day and age. You'll have one place that they start using certain terms, but because of the internet and social media and things, other places pick it up, and then it becomes like a part of the lexicon. But of course, language is very cyclical. So it comes in style, and then it goes out of style, and things aren't used anymore. And I love to use slang that is no longer in use. I can't help it. Like I love a lot of the 70s slang, like groovy and copacetic and cool. Like, well, cool I think actually came during the 50s. But no, a lot of people still say cool, which is fine. And I have always said it. but I also said cool when it wasn't cool. Awesome, I say awesome a lot, or super duper, which are kind of older things. But I also really have a love for modern slang, but I have to wait until it's no longer in style before I can use it. For instance, somebody gave me guff over using chillax, that I was too old to use that terminology. And I'm like, that's like 10 years ago terminology. I'm totally allowed to use it now. And I do say chillax, and I don't care. Chill, relax, combine it together. Oh, I love that stuff. Yes, I will use totes my goats because it's not in style anymore. I still like to use bogus, heinous, rad, which was all popular in the 80s when I was young. But I love slang and I love words, and it makes me happy to use them when they are no longer in style. It is a weird thing about me. I got in the habit because it drove my husband crazy because he could not stand it when I used slang. But now he's just accepted that I can't help myself. And I use it and I don't care. It's one of those things. It makes me happy. If you think it's weird and you think I'm too old and should not be allowed to say certain words, well, you know what? That's your problem and not mine. Sorry. I just like it. I don't care. It's, stop harshing my mellow, y'all. I'm telling you, language is an awesome thing. So, these are things, weird oddity about me that I don't mind is I changed the lyrics of songs to my name. Okay, so here's the thing. In real life, my name is Heather, which is really boring. But it was very popular at a very certain period of time. I was born in 1976, bicentennial baby. And right then was like the height of popularity for the name Heather for little girls. It was like a few years before and a few years after, but in like an 8-year period, Heather was in the top 5 baby girl names, along with Amy, Jennifer, I think Sarah, and there's another one, Elizabeth maybe. But yes, so like I know a lot of Jennifers and I know a lot of Amy's, and there are a lot of Heathers that are my age. It's just a thing. But it was one of those weird names that it was really, really popular, and then it's not popular at all. It just went away. Kind of like Taylor was really popular for a while and then not. Caitlin was super popular for a while and then not. So Heather is not popular. I'll bet you don't know any little girls named Heather. Just like I don't know any women older than me in my age range named Heather. But I also don't know any little girls named Heather. It's not a popular name anymore. Anyhoodles. For a while there, though, it was the most popular name. So you would think that there would be a song with my name in it. Now, I know technically Paul McCartney wrote a song that's Heather or something, and that doesn't count because it's Paul McCartney and he's my least favorite Beatle. It just, no. I don't feel the McCartney love, you guys. And there is a song by Rage Against the Machine called Bulls in the Heather, or Bull in the Heather, but that is talking about the plant, the flowering plant that my name comes from. So that doesn't count either. So yeah, I always wanted like a good song with my name in it. Like you've got Amanda, you've got Amy, you've got Veronica, there's songs with ladies' names that are good songs. And I did not have a good song with my name, but I fixed it. Because Heather sounds an awful lot like heaven. So I just take all the songs that have heaven and I just switch it to Heather. And now there are a plethora of songs. Good songs, all about me. Usually this works. Sometimes it gets kind of gross. The cases where it works, Stairway to Heather. That totally changes that song. Knock, knock, knocking on Heather's door. Yeah, you get it? Say hello to Heather. So we have good stuff. Occasionally it gets a little gross. There's a Bryan Adams song called Heaven. The lyrics go, you know, I find it hard to believe we're in Heather. No, that one doesn't work. That one gets really gross. But other than that, it usually works. It usually works. And indeed, when they are playing and I am singing the lyrics, I do change all the heavens to Heather because I am completely narcissistic and no, I don't know. It's just because it makes me laugh, you guys. And I want to laugh more, I guess, in my life. Don't we all? My bun is falling. Oh, well. So, any hoodles, those are the 3 odd things about myself that I have learned to embrace and love about myself, because it is really hard in this day and age to feel self-love because I think we are very critical. And it is especially hard, perhaps, to embrace our oddities, the things about us that are kind of weird. Those are my 3 weirdest things, I think. I'm sure there's many more weird things, but those were the ones off the top of my head that I thought you might laugh at. We all have weird habits that we do. Those are 3 of mine. Okay, I will see you tomorrow. I'm not really sure what tomorrow's vid is going to be because, as we know, Fridays are hard for me. But I'm sure we'll think of something. Alrighty, my dolls, I will see you tomorrow. I love you guys. Bye.